First day out. Y'all know what time it is. We here to go to work. New year, new number, new Cleveland. We about to change the culture. Let's get it.
I ain't never lost. Never in my life.
What up, though? What up, though? NevaLoss fam. It's your man's BDB, man. Y'all tuned in to the NevaLoss pod. Hey, listen. Today we got to talk about Coach Todd Monken, man. He gonna drag y'all Cleveland Browns across the finish line whether y'all want it or not. It's been a lot of talk around that Cleveland media about how the team is piss poor, how they have no chance of making the playoffs, how they say a lot of loser mentality, man. A lot of loser mentality, man. We're gonna tune over to the Ultimate Cleveland Show, and I'm just gonna show y'all, some of the talks in the Cleveland sports media, man, and just what y'all been subjected to for all these years, man. I can only see, I can see why y'all got this defeatist mentality in Cleveland when your media is pushing. Y'all suck each and every year, man. I get it. Y'all ain't never had a winning culture. Y'all don't know what winning look like. So somebody gonna have to drag y'all ass across the finish line and show y'all what a winning team could be, man. What a winning team. Y'all got so many pieces, but when y'all hear media stating shit like this, how could y'all ever think y'all gonna win?
You said this before. The Browns are rebuilding, right?
Yeah.
Are the Browns?
Well, they want to admit it or not, they are.
Are the Browns likely to be a playoff team in 2026?
No.
Okay. If you had to bet right now, are the Browns likely to be a playoff team in 2027?
Probably not, but
you never know.
Higher odds.
But
much higher odds.
Right, but you bet no
27.
over yes if you had to.
I bet no over yes, but probably closer than you think.
So, to me, need should not matter that much.
We're going to stop it right there. So they are talking about what the Browns should be looking for in the 2026 draft. And I should have started with the question, but I'm going to give y'all the context. And they're basically saying we shouldn't give a fuck about, the Browns shouldn't give a fuck about drafting a need on their team because they're most likely not going to make the playoffs in 2026. Hell, they're most likely not going to make the playoffs in 2027. So we should be punting until 2028. When y'all are subjected, this is your main sports show. When y'all suggested to the seats, when you guys are subjected to this loser, defeatist mentality, I can't blame y'all for not wanting to accept Shador and his winning mind state when he comes in there like, man, I'm coming here to shift the culture. I'm coming to change this organization, or I'm coming to win. When Todd Monken say, hey, man, we come and make the playoffs. We're putting pieces together to make a run this year. We believe we can win. We believe we got all the pieces. And y'all ask a question like, do you think it would be smart to just draft Ty Simpson? No, what the fuck would we draft another quarterback in the first round and punt on another position of need when we have a good quarterback? But y'all are in this fucking loser mind state like, hey, we're going to just punt season after season after season. And maybe it's just the way that y'all sell papers. Well, maybe not papers. Maybe it's the way y'all sell yourselves. Y'all get people to get on the line and argue with you. I'm not sure, man. I don't know what the fuck. When have y'all ever had a team that y'all liked in Cleveland? What team have y'all ever looked at like, hey, man, we have a chance of winning it all? All the media, all the shit I've ever seen out of there is, hey, this team sucks. Hey, we should lose every game and get a high draft pick, and then maybe next year when we get one player, we'll be a little bit better. Like, this shit is crazy. I've never had this mind state, man. This is the worst type of thought process I've ever seen, man. You'll never be a winner when you're losing in life like this. We're going to go over to the Todd Monken press conference, man, and we're going to just listen to, he gonna get some questions from the media and listen to his answers. He's been a winner his whole life. He went to Georgia. He coached at Georgia where they won the national title. He coached for Baltimore where they were a playoff team, the championship contender every single year. He helped change Lamar Jackson from just a running quarterback to one of the most elite passing quarterbacks in NFL history. So he don't know nothing but winning. So I'm going to let y'all hear his press conference, questions that's being asked, and his responses. And you'll just see he's determined to turn this organization around. Whether y'all want it or not, y'all should be grateful that y'all got a quarterback and a like-minded coach that is ready and willing to change the culture of the city of Cleveland. Y'all ain't had this type of energy since LeBron James. Let me let Todd Monken go ahead and cook for y'all.
So this part of the offseason workouts is about teaching the new playbook. And for you, do you have maybe a philosophical approach that you're trying to get in terms of not just development, but installation and teaching these guys what you're looking to get when you are able to get out on the field?
Well, first off, phase one ought to be more about their individual techniques, irrespective of the playbook. For each position, they have their own playbook in terms of what it should look like, what blocking techniques, the terminology that goes with that, their drills once we get on the field, because it's going to carry over. When there's certain route concepts, you might have the same route that shows up 3 times, 4 times. How do we get proficient at that one route, that one blocking technique? What we're asking them to do on defense, what's really more fundamentals than anything in the first couple weeks. Then we start to get into more scheme.
So right there, that's already something new that y'all have from Kevin Stefanski. We ain't coming in and we ain't trying to implement right away, hey, this is what we're going to do. You guys, this is how I like my playbook ran. This is how I like my routes ran. Like, nah, we going to show you this is how the right route should be ran. These are the skill sets that you have that we're trying to advance and get the most out of. And I'm going to create the concepts around your special abilities. I'm going to create my playbook to the things that's tailored to you, that best suits you. Not you have to learn what I have going on and make it work. No, I'm going to tailor my offense around the abilities that you present. You just got to hone in and do things to the best of your ability. You got to maximize your ability. You got to give it. And then we're going to show you how you can shorten this route, how you can lengthen this route, how you can cut it off right here and you open. Hey, I know the zone and this zone sit, they're telling you to run the 15 yards, but this zone is open up in 12. You got to be able to adjust and read and make that little mental adjustment without me having to say it to you. We're going to hone that ability, and then we'll work into the schematics of the things that I like to do, but it's going to be ultimately tailored to your abilities. You're already seeing a new philosophy of coach, man. That's a big time change, and I think it's going to really, really help develop a lot of these young players because, again, they're wet behind the ears. Most of these players ain't been in the NFL long. They got a team full of first year and about to be second year starters. So I think this is going to work out very, very well for them. But let me let Todd Monken keep cooking.
Playbook, and then we get to go on the field with them because it's hard to really install too much of the offense without being able to go out there with them. It really is a little bit more difficult. So, and again, it doesn't matter if they know what to do, but they can't do it, right? Like I think a big one for me is, and our players have to take some onus and some memorization in terms of the playbook. Ultimately, your coaches should not be in charge of, just to give an example, of teaching someone the history of a gun. How was a gun made, right? Where did it come from? And ultimately, we want to teach them how to fire it. And that's what we want to do as coaches. I want to teach them formations. They can study that. Motions, shifts, how we get aligned, memorization. We want our coaches to be able to coach how to do it and show it visually.
Todd, you had said that you guys said it was going to be the first time you were able to coach the quarterbacks on the playbook and everything. Were you pleased with where they were coming in on the first day of the program in terms of maybe picking up concepts and that sort of thing?
What we got into for sure. I mean, each day they're going to gain more and more information of what we do and what we expect. I was fired up. I mean, I thought all 3 guys were bright-eyed, wanted to learn. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start in that QB room.
Coach's photo last week.
And why are you asking it?
Sean McVay wasn't in there. And
Yeah,
do you ever think
I can't comment on Sean McVay.
But do you feel like you got a disproportionate amount of bluster for that?
Oh, I really don't give a shit. I mean, it had nothing to do with me. I mean, they moved the meeting. I was just trying to get a sweet haircut. I mean, that's what I was trying to do. And then they moved the meeting. Now, you can claim that I should have been at the meeting when they moved it up and my ass would have known that's when it was. Yeah, okay, I got you. And was it disappointing? Bet your ass it was disappointing. Would my wife be head coach? I'm not in the head coach's picture. You think with AI they could have done that quickly and got me in there? But no, it's the way it is. It'll be under the bridge, and what'll matter most is how we move from here and do we win or not. That ultimately, none of that will matter.
Todd, how important, since most of you guys never met you before, how important is it for you to make a good impression on them so they know who you are on that first meeting you have?
Ultimately, I wanted them to know what our goals are and what we're here for as coaches. That's it. It's really simple. I said at the beginning, I mean, what business are we in? We're in the development business of our players to help them aspire to achieve all of their dreams that they've ever worked on. There's nothing more exciting for a position coach than to take a player and develop them, and that down the road, they get paid. They get a sick.
So yeah, this is a good point. Like I said, he says he's in the development business. Again, Cleveland has a team full of young players, man, so they all need a lot of development. And this is perfect for this roster. So when a lot of media members were upset at the hiring of Todd Monken because of his age, because he hadn't been an NFL head coach, etc., because they like Kevin Stefanski and they really like them people who just go off of analytics, when Todd Monken is more of a feeling guy. He's more of a watch on film what you can do, not, hey, the numbers say that you would fit good with this person, not taking into account personality, traits, leadership, different things that go into how you mesh with a person, man. They're just taking numbers like, hey, it says that, this guy is a good player on third down. Yeah, but at the same time, this person's a hothead, a idiot in the locker room who, fights at every game. Teammates hate him. Like, they don't take in personality traits at all. They just want you to be numbers on the computer. And I think you can never build a winning team thinking like that. I think that's completely idiotic. So, Todd Monken, again, he's going to drag y'all to the finish line whether y'all like it or not. But let him keep going.
Contract, be it here or somewhere else, that says I helped. There's nothing like that. Just like coaching, there's nothing like building a plan, a system that you can play fast, offense, defense, special teams, and it shows up on the field. That part of that's all it is. We're in the development business and the winning business. And anything that gets in the way of those two things have to be confronted and eliminated. That's it. At the end of the day, whatever your goals are, doesn't matter.
And I think that's big when you see how upset Cleveland media has been. It's because a lot of their access has been cut off. Andrew Berry and Todd Monken ain't playing anybody who's coming in here just to shit on what we're doing. As far as bullshit reports about Shedeur Sanders, bullshit reports about Todd Monken, bullshit reports about how hard the team is working as a whole. They're not even letting certain people in the building. They're not giving them any information, so they just make up wild ass stories. Hey, the Browns are planning to draft Ty Simpson at 6. Hey, the Browns are looking to trade Myles Garrett. None of these fucking dumbass statements could be further from the truth. They're not trading no goddamn Myles Garrett, and they're not drafting no damn Ty Simpson at number 6, a player who only played 15 games in fucking college, and he sucked for 6 of them. So why the hell would they draft him number 6 overall? That makes zero sense. But again, we're going to let Todd Monken keep cooking. Look, whether y'all like it or not, Cleveland, he is going to change the culture. And I know y'all love winning. Y'all love when Brown brought that championship to you after he left y'all and went to Miami. Hey, Todd Monken's going to get y'all to the playoffs, and I believe they got a great shot at doing it this year.
Pattern life, right? You want to be a great Christian? You got to eliminate anything in your life that stops you from being a great Christian, being a great father, being a great husband. You have to eliminate those things that stop you from your goals and aspirations. That's our job.
Time with the draft a couple weeks away. From your aspect, how do you split your time between having the ice here and then working preparing for the draft stuff?
Oh, well, it's starting to kick up a little bit here in the next couple of weeks. It's fine. Nothing hard. Just take some time. That's all it is. I mean, we were ready for the guys to come back, so there's not as much preparation that I've needed for the first 2 weeks in terms of meetings. So that allows us to kind of, be able to dedicate some time to the draft. But we're going to have that veterans minicamp, the voluntary minicamp here in a couple weeks, which is awesome, by the way. We get a chance to get out there with them. It's interesting. We go right from phase 1 to phase 3, basically. But I think it's awesome. We get to go out on the field and get a little bit of advanced look at our guys, especially it's leading up right to the draft. I mean, think about that. You get a couple of days before you lead into it. It's a little that you get to see, but you get at least have an idea that leads into that. But it's not been hard.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up with this last clip, man. Todd Monken is getting asked about the Browns culture, basically, how the narrative around the Browns is what can happen to the Browns, what can go wrong, will go wrong with the Browns, and Todd Monken's gonna answer this, I think, pretty decisively, man. And again, it speaks to what I was saying earlier in the video, where it's just, at the end of the day, man, lead the losing to the losers, man. When you go into a season already defeated, then you're already defeated. Yeah, there's no way you can win. You're going in there with a loser's mentality. He in no way, shape, or form believes that this team is going to underachieve, is going to lose. So when you install that into your team, you block out the people who got nothing but negative energy. You got the chance to raise the bar and show the world that, hey, this team is actually much better than people may give it credit for. But I'm going to let him cook up on this one, man. Listen to the question, listen to how he answered it, man. And y'all should be excited in Cleveland to have a coach like this.
Or not. That ultimately, none of that will matter.
The reason I asked that, there's this perception around Browns, like, what can go wrong, will go wrong. People always read the worst into what happens here. How can you guys change that perception?
Winning. Well, what changes everything, right? The winning changes everything, right? I told the coaches that the other day, right? or playing well. How does a player stop a narrative? Play well. How do we stop a narrative on offense? Score. How do you stop a narrative of winning? Win. It's pretty freaking simple, right? I mean, is that not in life in general, right? There is a narrative out there that, you're not a good husband. Well, change, be a good husband, right? All that's part of it, right? Change the narrative, become that. That's what we have to do. It's real simple.
And I thought that was decisive. That was simple. How we shut the media up from saying all this bullshit. Hey, we just gonna win, man. That's just what it is. Again, y'all should be grateful. Way better coach than Kevin Stefanski, man. At least speaking to the media wise and just culture wise, and just every time Kevin Stefanski stepped out there, he just looked fucking defeated and sad and fucking looked like droopy. Like, he just was fucking miserable. Maybe he just wanted to get the fuck out of Cleveland. I'm not sure. But everything I hear from Todd Monken is about installing winning into this culture. And, with high risk come high reward. So he's taking the chance on Shedeur Sanders. They're probably going to draft a couple receivers, man. I believe that they're going to be big time, man. I believe that they're going to win the division and make the playoffs. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. We wrapping it up right there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man. BDB NevaLoss Pod. I'm out of here, man.